Alright guys, what's going on? It's your boy Frank the Tank. This coming to you with this week's preview, week 7 fantasy football, low budget league. Let's get straight to it. You guys can go and read the aftermath. It's been up there for 3 days already. You guys already know what happened last week. Bullshit wins all around by some teams. But that's in the past. No need to be better. It's week 7. Let's go. It's halfway point already. The first matchup of the week that we are previewing is probably going to be the most evenly matched as far as records goes, but this matchup is going to be a blowout. I said it, a blowout. We have the defending champ, Primetime, taking on Eric, Team Styles. Slime has been falling hard this year. He got his, another win last week, but it doesn't look too good for him, as a lot of players on his team are pretty much either struggling to play to their potential, or they're just not having the weeks that they could have. He's trying to ride Peyton Manning all the way. It's really hard to do a really good job with just one player playing really good on your team. The projections have him losing big, but at the same time, Eric has really bad injuries. Also, he has Calvin, Blackman, and Gronk all injured. Steven Jackson, Amendola, DeMarco Murray, and Michael Vick on his bench injured. Damn. It still looks like it's going to go Eric's way. He jumps up to 3-4, looking like he's going to make it into the playoffs so far. We will see. The next matchup is between two of the younger competitors in our league. Jumpman Squad, the youngest of all, and The Throne, second youngest out of all of them. The Throne has been falling hard. 4-game losing streak after starting 2-0. Jumpman Squad lost for the second time this year. Last week, he's had a really good run, but it looks like Gavi's luck train has been really falling down. It's a lot of injuries. Randall Cobb's fibula injury, or whatever, his leg injury. Owen Daniels down. Stevie Johnson not performing every week. Matt Shaw being his backup quarterback. I think there's a trade in there, guys, if you need a quarterback. Russell Wilson, just saying. But yeah, Alfred Morris and CJ Spiller haven't performed his first 2 picks. Vincent Jackson and Victor Cruz have, but that doesn't win you games. His Texans D, the first defense taken off the board, still not his first defense taken off the board, still not performing to the potential that they have. On the other hand, we have Jumpman Squad, who's for some reason thinking Eli Manning is a really good fantasy quarterback, even though he's thrown 15 interceptions. I don't know what Chumps is doing. His 2 running backs are pretty trash also. Trent Richardson and MJD haven't done anything, but he has been winning games with Julius Thomas. Julius Thomas has been the sleeper of the year. Big time pickup for him. AJ Green performing like always. Pierre Garçon, Hakeem Nicks. He has a really good team. He has a Chiefs defense. I don't know how he got the Chiefs defense. We let him pick him up. Number 1 scoring defense in fantasy football. Ridiculous how anybody let him pick up that team. And then he has pretty good backups with the Bengals D and Matt Ryan. But I'm sorry, Gav, man. I really don't like this free fall you're on, man. It looks like you're gonna be on a 5-game losing streak, unless you pull off a miracle, which I think you are. I think Gavi ends that streak, gets his 3rd victory of the season. Jumpman Squad loses for the 2nd time in a row. Biggest upset of the year, I would call it right now, if the Throne gets this win, and I'm calling it. Gavi, congratulations. Hopefully you get this win. The next matchup shouldn't even be a matchup. This is the crappiest matchup I've ever seen. We have the neglected Cuzzo pulling off the luckiest victory of the year last week, beating me. He got lucky. It's true. He got Reggie Wayne and Vinatieri barely squeaking off that win on Monday night. They weren't even playing to their potential, but just bullshit ass plays by San Diego. I'm still a little bit better, but I don't care. He's 5-1. Let him be 5-1. As everybody knows, usually the first 2 into the playoffs don't usually win the championship. except for Jason last year. That's it. It's the only exception I've seen. But whatever. His team is good. Um, the downside is that he's playing no factor. No factor is 1-5. He has a lot of injuries. James Jones, Andre Johnson, Blair Walsh, Vernon Davis, Larry Fitzgerald. A lot of injuries. This probably would be the biggest upset in the history of the league if it ever goes through. Hopefully it does, but Neglected Cuzzo 6-1, stay on top. I really don't care. Hope you lose in the playoffs. Not even, yeah. Hope you lose in the playoffs. I'm gonna be bitter about that one. I don't really care. The next matchup is gonna be between Mo Money Mo Problems, who is riding that huge winning streak, 4-game winning streak, against Darkness, who thought with his little funny pictures versus Mario that he would win. Sorry, Darkness. It looked like you got destroyed by your younger brother. But your team is looking pretty good with Tom Brady, Arian Foster, and Brandon Marshall. I mean, if you want to trade Brady, I could give you a little of a... Looking for a little bit of a trade. You need a running back. I know you need running backs bad. But anyways, I'm not talking about that right now. Jeffrey, on the other hand, has been riding that huge Adrian Peterson, Cam Newton combo with Wes Welker and T.Y. Hilton. Didn't want to make the trade. Had a trade going through. You know, we already talked about this in the last preview. Doesn't want to make the trade. Fine with me. We'll see how that works out for him. He's gonna easily win this one. He's snatching up everybody's let goes. So Mario let go of, who was it that one time? Oh, D'Angelo Williams. Swoops him right up. I dropped Golden Tate. Swooped him right up. Jacoby Jones. Swooped him right up under Mario's feet. Go ahead, man. See how that works out for you. Hopefully you keep winning. You'll be on a 5-game win streak, hopefully, if you beat Darkness. But the only matchup that really matters, and this is probably the biggest one, this has the most implication on the playoffs and the seedings, is between the hypothetical champ, Mario, versus myself. He already had a huge start with Marshawn Lynch, 16 points. He's holding off till I don't know when to set up his full lineup. I know he just stole Terrence Williams from underneath my feet. I had a waiver pickup on Terrence Williams that Jeffrey dropped, and he swooped him right underneath my feet. So whatever, I picked up the Panthers defense. That's what I wanted to. So I mean, this is gonna be a really tight matchup. I didn't want to start Russell Wilson. He's been inconsistent all year. He had 2 fumbles lost last night, but he has steadily been going up in fantasy points, and he got 28 this week. But I have a lot of faith in Chicago against Washington, so I'm going to go with Jay Cutler, Matt Forte, Alshon Jeffrey, and Robbie Gould, all in that one game. Like always, it will come down to the final game of the week. I have Eric Decker against Indy. He has everybody playing at 1 o'clock and one at 4 o'clock. So we'll see. It'll be a quick matchup. So we'll hopefully know the winner by that time. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's been good. It's been a good season so far. We're halfway through. The standings are pretty much taking form right now. It's just going to be ridiculous. If the playoffs started today, we would have the Neglected Cuzzo and Jeffrey as the top 2 seeds. Then you'd have me and Mario playing against each other, 4 and 5, and Jumpman Squad taking on his brother in the 3-6 matchup. That'd be ridiculous. And then we'd have the people out of the playoffs would be the Throne, Styles, X Factor, and Darkness. But like I said, it's still a wide open race for the bottom 2, the 5th and 6th seed right now. The 5th and 6th seed are between Mario has the 5th seed on lock right now. The 6th seed, though, we have Primetime, Styles, the Throne, and Darkness all tied for that seed. So that can change right there. And then with Mario, myself, and Jumpman Squad all being in that little mix right there, we could all switch places there. So it's a huge week for myself, Mario, and Chris. Not only just for us, but then like the 2 and 4 teams. That's a crazy mix right there. Any of them could get into the playoffs. So it's gonna be a crazy week. So make sure to set your lineups, guys. It's gonna be one of the craziest weeks. I think this is gonna take shape right here. It's gonna be like, hey guys, this right here will probably set up the playoffs. Week 7, the halfway point. We're close to our the finish already of The trading deadline. Sorry, I don't even know. I'm lost for words right now. The trading deadline is coming up right now, so it's gonna get hectic pretty soon, guys. It's gonna get hectic pretty soon. Make sure to get all your trades in before the trading deadline. I'm taking phone calls. Whatever you guys want to offer, go ahead and offer. But yeah, guys, I have nothing else to say. This is a pretty long vlog. If you guys want to really take up all 10 minutes, sorry about that. But hey, happens. But all in all, guys, good luck this week. It's your commish signing off. Peace.